Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is mentor Faiza Shaikh, and you are watching my English literature videos. These videos are very helpful. All of those students, they are in English literature. They are doing English literature. They are fascinated of English literature. They are lovers of English literature. So here I will discuss two things: 15th century prose and 15th century poetry. But in this video, I will discuss the prose of the 15th century. 15th century prose belong and relate to the Chaucer age. Chaucer's. As you know that Geoffrey Chaucer, he was the moon star of Middle English literature. So in the 15th century, here I will discuss the prose. Basically, prose was the preparatory stage during this period, and it's often little that has literary and artistic interest beyond the works of two authors. The two authors, they were very dominant, Malory and Berners. Literature was written in Latin language, which was international language and still the favorite, while native language was yet improved in cases of the grammar. So in cases of the grammar, vocabulary form and was going to be changed rapidly. So here I will discuss the caxton. What was the role of the caxton? What was the function of the caxton? Caxton invented printed printer in 1476. He was fond of the language, much changed than what it had been childhood. He was intrigued in making betterment in English literature as well as in the English linguistic. He was fascinated by the French prose and wanted to achieve some clarity and the grace in English literature. Though he was not a great scholar and literary man, but was very fond to exploring books. He translated many French romances, and it was he who printed Malory's Morte Arthur, which was great book of the prose during the 15th century. It was very dominated and great, fascinated and exploring material of that time. So 15th century include with the pastel letters too. Pastel letters, basically these letters you exchange and letters exchange with the members of the middle class family over the period of 1420 to 1509. They are ordinary letters concerning to living, buying and managing property. These are too ordinary to be called the literatures too. Malory's Morte Arthur. It was printed in the 1485 by Caxton, who received it from Sir Thomas Malory Knight. It is easy enough to pick up holes from this become it lacks of proper unity of the plot and themes, but yet it is the admired because he has been successful to the some extent in the organizing जिसमें such as vast and the scattered materials too. Malory writes in the style of the childlike simplicity, which sometimes becomes childish, but yet it is greatest piece of the literature between Chaucer and Spenser too. So 15th century prose, basically it has been remarkable being a storehouse of myth and legends of the King Arthur, which had been the source of the fascination for the most of the English poets, English John Keats and Tennyson, etc. So here I will discuss the Berners. Burner was a great writer of this century who was for some time Lord Chancellor and the governor of the Calais. The most notable of this his translation from French are Freiserts, the Chronicles, and the House of the Zodiacs. His translation from the Spanish of the Genevra Gold Books of the Marcus and Realus is also of the specific importance work. It was first work highly ornate, decorative prose, which soon became fashionable and ultimately led to the Euphuism. So, 15th century prose was dominated by the Caxton printed Malory's Mortis Arthur Berners. So maybe this video hope you like so much too. So like and subscribe, don't forget it, and share with your friend, share with your cliques. Inshallah, I will give you next topic with the next sentiments and we'll discuss the poetry of the 15th century in the next video. So permit it right now. इंशाल्लाह इजाज़त दीजिए, दुआओं में याद रखिएगा बहुत ज़्यादा। आप भी अपना ख्याल रखें। अल्लाह हाफिज़।